All right, hello everybody, this is the Nature Dude, and welcome again to one of our video clips on the natural world. Well, normally when you follow my clips, you're going to see me out on the trail someplace, in the woods, or maybe out in an old field, or something along that. But sometimes the nature trail leads us inside our own homes, and that's what we're going to talk about today. This morning I was on Facebook and I saw a post from my daughter, and she was asking me a question that I've heard many times as a naturalist, and that question is,
why are there so many ladybugs in my house? They're driving me crazy.
well, I've heard that comment too many times. All right, what she's talking about are these little critters down here. You see them on the windowsill, and these are the multicolored Asian ladybird beetles, or they also call them Japanese ladybird beetles, and they have the really fun name is the Halloween ladybird beetle. Primarily, if you look over here at the photo we have, primarily because the color on these are orange, just like pumpkins, and they usually start to come around, and we usually see them from about mid-October on through the wintertime. Okay? Now these differ from our native ladybugs that are the state insect for Ohio, because our native bugs are called convergent ladybugs, and they are a dark red and have fewer spots. All right, so these will normally have anywhere from 13 to 19 different black spots on them. They can be a darker orange or a real pale washed out orange. There's a lot of different varieties to it, hence the name multicolored Asian ladybird beetle. Well, the name Asian, of course, says where they came from. And they were introduced into the United States in mass back in the 1960s and also again in the 1980s. And the purpose was to bring them in to control aphids and to control other predators on plants and trees. All right, and they do a very good job of that. They also do a very good job of reproducing, and they have just exploded in population all over the eastern and even into the western part of the United States. Well, why do they come into our houses this time of year? All right. Well, they really, like most critters, really need to be in a warm environment. The average adult ladybird beetle lives between 2 and 3 years, and so when the sun starts to get lower in the sky and they start to pick up the reflective light, they'll start to congregate to those sites, okay, so that they can all get together. And even though they're cold-blooded insects, it keeps them, if they're in mass in one congregation, then it also helps them to survive the wintertime, okay? So, are they a problem? Not really, only except they're a big nuisance, and most people do not want them in their home. Usually you'll see them climbing up on the windowsills, you'll see them coming along baseboards and on trim, and other places where you don't necessarily want them. People, they crunch under your feet. Should I use insecticides or bug bombs inside? No, you really shouldn't, for several reasons. One is that you may kill off a number of them, but you're only touching the surface of how many there are, because most of them are back into your framing and into your walls if they're going to be there at all. Can I collect them any other way and get rid of them? Yes, you can. And if you look at this photograph right here, it does show a vacuum cleaner, and it shows the hose coming out, and then at the end of the hose they have put a nylon stocking, and then you put your wand onto that. You suck the beetles up through the wand. They collect up against this nylon stocking and fill up the wand, and then you shut off your sweeper, take that wand off, and just wrap around, and you can collect them that way and then dispose of them properly. So, the ladybird beetle, also called the Halloween ladybird beetle, they are not native. They are something that we're probably going to have to deal with for a long time. And do they smell? Yes, they do, because they give off a little juice out of their legs when you pick them up. That's why they smell so bad. Do they bite? They can nip your finger, but usually they're just trying to find moisture. They're not aggressive. Okay, so we're going to end the clip for now. That's our nature dude topic for today, and we'll look forward to seeing you back out on the trail sometime in the future.